A rap video that was made in Salisbury has caught the attention of police in Wicomico County. It's called The Jungle and was uploaded onto YouTube by a group called Doverdale Entertainment.
Now, Doverdale is a Salisbury neighborhood targeted by police and city officials to improve safety and quality of life. In it, guns, drugs, and violence are all depicted. Also shown are group members rapping at the Doverdale playground.
This video really kind of the bright line that drew our attention because of the extreme antisocial behavior and the violence being espoused that you see on the video.
So the big question is, are these rappers part of a gang? According to the Daily Times, the Maryland State Police Gang Task Force is investigating.
And it's no secret that gangs are not confined to just big cities.
Law enforcement agencies have identified gang activity in several Delmarva towns. The National Gang Intelligence Center identified Maryland as having 4 to 6 gang members per 1,000 residents. Delaware and Virginia numbers were lower at 0 to 2 gang members per 1,000 residents. Those numbers reflect all gang members.
And according to Psychology Today, there are an estimated 24,000 youth gangs and an estimated 772,000 teen gang members in America. And that accounts for about 7% of the teen population.
Now, the reason why an individual or teenager would join a gang is unknown. There are often social, cultural, and economical forces behind a decision, according to Psychology Today. Now, they include a sense of belonging. One of the greatest underlying successes of gangs is the sense of family they bring to their members. Often this is because their normal family structure does not provide it. Boredom is another one. Believe it or not, gangs grow out of a teenage boredom, but the lack of any community organization or space where young people can spend time is hugely an underestimated factor. Many poor neighborhoods do not have the needed facilities, organizations, or protection for young people to spend their time outside. And finally, economic opportunity. Gang members provide a way for many young kids to make money due to the lack of any real job opportunities. This could be because they don't have reliable transportation or because people won't hire them.
And if a teen has a criminal record, their chance of landing a good job is near zero. But one woman has made it her mission to change that, and she's using her unique restaurant to help troubled teens become responsible adults. They could have ended up here.
I used to do anything for money. I was a hustler.
I didn't see a future.
But instead, these young people are working at Old School Cafe, a 1940s-style restaurant that gives troubled kids a second chance.
A lot of them are coming from generational brokenness. So dad's was in prison and grandpa was in prison, and mom's on drugs.
Former juvenile corrections officer Teresa Goins came up with the idea after asking teens what they needed most to turn their lives around.
What I heard from them were jobs and a sense of family.
The program provides training, jobs, and support for 40 kids a year. 75% of employees have been incarcerated or in trouble with the law. Workers make minimum wage plus tips.
We try to really create a culture that you are part of something. You're wanted, you're welcome, you're loved the second you walk in the door.
That's how Jordan Ramsey felt. He spent his childhood in the foster care system and his teen years selling drugs. Now he's a head chef.
Oh, there's a better life for me. I can be successful.
Daniel Bermudez went from being in a gang to having dreams of owning his own business.
She's showing me self-worth. She showed me love and compassion.
Tammy Vaitai started at Old School 6 years ago. Now she trains newbies.
Giving me the opportunity to do what I really love to do.
New hope for kids who didn't have any.
All it takes is one person saying, I will break this cycle.
And the Old School Cafe youth leaders do all the hiring and firing. Customers keep the cafe in business, but Teresa says they also receive financial help from volunteers, donors, and foundation grants. Great story. Well, still to come on Delmarva Life, the faces of multiple sclerosis. The famous faces include actor Jack Osbourne, who was diagnosed at age 26, and talk show host Montel Williams. He was diagnosed in 1999. But there are millions of others you don't know. Today, we learn more about this neurological disorder and how you can help find a cure.
And later, Jimmy talks with Candace Cameron Bure. She grew up on the TV show Full House. Today, she talks about her struggle with bulimia and how now she's working to encourage other women to live a healthy lifestyle. Delmarva Life will be right back.